As conditions deteriorate along the southern border, just this week, an SUV carrying dozens of illegal immigrants was hit by a tractor trailer in Southern California, killing 13, while dozens of newly released migrants in South Texas tested positive for COVID-19 and then released into the country. Americans need to understand that illegal immigration is a massive money-making scheme for international criminal syndicates, which exploit migrants every step of the way, including after they're in the U.S. President Joe Biden and other administration officials can insist all they want there's no crisis at the border, but the truth is that the crisis is just beginning, and the cartels and smugglers behind it are about to make a whole lot of money.
So what you're saying in this article, what they're saying is that the Mexican drug cartels are now branching out and are more effective in running immigration than the Biden administration. They know who they've got. They know where they're going. They can keep track of them. They know they've even introduced their Elizabeth Warrenito probably has the tax thing set up. So we know your unrealized potential in terms of what you're going to earn. You got to kick back to us a certain percentage. They've got it worked out better than we do.
Of course, because they let the free market handle it. The free market of slave trading is better than government central planning.
It's
scary.
It's amazing. They figured out immigration better than we have.
Jen Psaki was asked about this the other day, about if there's a crisis. Here she is. Roll it, G.
I know you have said that you don't want to label this a crisis. Secretary Mayorkas was in here yesterday saying it's not a crisis, but now you have Axios reporting that the administration needs 20,000 beds to shelter these children. Based on our own reporting, 97% of the beds through the Office of Refugee Resettlement are full. So I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but at what point does it become a crisis?
Well, I would say I don't think we need to meet your bar of what we need to call it. We had the Secretary of Homeland Security yesterday conveying it's a challenge. We've provided numbers publicly about how serious that challenge is. We, of course, because we are approaching this humanely and we are approaching this in a way where we will keep the children safe in a great break with the past administration. And because we're doing this at a time of COVID, that is even more challenging because most of these facilities are at 40% capacity, hence the number of beds that are being utilized. But again, we're going to approach this without labeling. We're going to approach this with policy, with humanity, and with a focus on what we can do to keep these kids safe and get them in homes as quickly as possible.
When did immigration in the U.S. become about serving the needs of the immigrant? These elected officials, I thought, are elected to represent the best interests of us, the people, aren't they? The purpose of immigration isn't to serve the immigrant, is it?